The reason Raytheon really decided to engage in this Registered Apprenticeship Program is really because of the skills we need in the future.
Well, it was a really easy decision for us because of the long relationship we've had with Raytheon. And Raytheon has been a part of our advising team to help us develop programs for many years. They hire our students. They also are such a strong advocate for STEM education. It was abundantly clear that they were the right choice to support in this Registered Apprenticeship Program.
I believe it's opened up opportunities for existing staff to come back to school that may not have otherwise thought of it, and really start a career trajectory into finishing a certification or an associate's type level, which will also allow them to advance within their career.
The people turning the torque wrenches, turning the tools, actually touching the optics and making sure everything is in place, they demanded a development program that helped them achieve their career goals. In working with Collin College, the United States Department of Labor and Workforce Solutions, we've developed that path for them and they appreciate it.
There's a lot of employees involved from Raytheon to make sure this was a success. We had the Integrated Talent Development Group, we had people from engineering, operations, manufacturing, all came together to help define the needs of the program, and then we partnered with the community.
I think about my time coming out of high school. It wasn't my first love to go straight to a four-year college. I wanted to gain industry type experience. So my path was through the US Navy. It links to what I do today. But also when I think about it, I think there's a lot of graduating students that may not want to take that same jump. And this creates that great enabler for them to jump into a really high-tech industry.
For our employees, it creates a career path for our touch labor staff who have been asking for this for their vision in their careers to be developed in addition to what they have been hired in to do. So that they are able to see a vision of where they can go in the company, not just the job that they have today, but where they might see themselves 10 years from now. And that hasn't existed in the past, so we're really excited to help create that from this program.
The Registered Apprenticeship Program that we developed with Raytheon really has helped augment what we have done in the past. And it's really three things that I see as opportunities that have enhanced. The first is it's widened our range of student types that we support. The second is we have more capabilities with supporting students that use benefits from their employer. And that ability for us to quickly use reimbursements has really strengthened the ability for us to work with other employers. And then finally, the additional demand has expanded our need for space on campus and resources on campus, which we've been able to deploy rather rapidly.
Once I made up my mind to do it, I got excited about it instead of just like my normal day, just go to work and come home. Now I got like something to like a goal I can set for myself. Like, you know what, I'm gonna get in this program and see where it can take me.
What made me interested was also the benefits, not only within the work and company, but also personal. You know, as being the head of a family, it gives me a lot of opportunity to do better for my family, better opportunity for growth within the company as well. And it's just an overall better experience for everybody.
The benefit to Collin College is that we have developed more pathways in mind for Raytheon, okay? But it's also opened up more possibilities for doing things at a global level. So while we support technician training in North Texas, we're also looking at opportunities of doing something nationally.
The Registered Apprentice Program through Collin College and Department of Labor aligns strategically with Raytheon's vision and strategy to develop a pipeline of talent to leverage across their workforce. At Raytheon, it's about delivering for all of those who defend all of us, and having that pipeline of capability to grow that within our workforce is really what we value and see the synergy and the benefit of such a apprenticeship program.
We recommend anyone adopt this model. First and foremost, it's not just a local model. This thing can scale, not just be personal, it can be scalable and sustainable. Also, right, we want the best product. And in order to get the best product, we have to have the best workforce trained to make that product. Ultimately, for Raytheon, our products defend the warfighter. Many of us within Raytheon are prior service and have served in the military, and some of us have known people who've died in the line of action defending our country and its values. In order to honor them and best remember them, we'll wear their names on a bracelet like this. If this program is successful, our goal is to ultimately have one less bracelet out there for those families that people are having to wear.
So there's really two types of pathways. For incumbent Raytheon employees, they need to work with their own manager and HR to start the process. And once they're in, so to speak, then we take over with the registration of classes and all the support. For existing students, if there's a requisition with Raytheon, they need to apply to that requisition and get the job that aligns to this apprenticeship pathway. So there's really two types of students that could enter into the Registered Apprenticeship Program, and we're supporting both types.
It's hard at times, definitely balancing a personal and work balance. But what keeps me going is the opportunities ahead. I feel like the bigger picture is going to be worth it at the end, especially seeing the pipeline and seeing that this program actually works through people that have gone through it themselves.
You think about what it gets to the employees, right? It gets them a future, a way to grow generational wealth. And I can just say from my standpoint, it served me well. But also when I think about Raytheon's partnership to it, we also offer that next level. We have the employee scholarship program. So those technical folks can get a four-year degree program, fully paid by the company. You just need to be a full-time employee or a part-time employee with Raytheon to participate in that. If you want to continue to grow, what company is willing to pay your four-year tuition free? That's where I think it makes sense for both Raytheon and for the employee.
But my experience with it is just like, at first it can be like overwhelming, but once you get into it and kind of like understand everything about it, then that's when it get easy. When you start liking what you learn and start like, hey, I figure this out. It's unbelievable. I mean, I enjoy being in the program.
I mean, I think having companies all over the world, I think this is a real special moment for Raytheon, and I can say not every community in large or medium-sized cities have this kind of offering, and we think this is a great partnership between us, local government, and the academia like Collin College.
Well, we'd welcome you to come and check out the technical campus and any campus at Collin College. We're student-centered. We want to see you succeed, and we take a lot of pride in seeing what our graduates do when they get into the workforce and make us proud.
Developing a registered apprenticeship at your company, it's going to involve lots of work, but the juice is definitely worth the squeeze, especially when you have partners like Workforce Solutions, the United States Department of Labor, and Collin College. I strongly encourage everyone to do the same thing.